Hey y'all, Bearded Sloth here. Before we get the show started, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you subscribed yet? If not, why not? $1.99 a month, you get the After Hours show and all our past episodes. Gotta do it now. All right, let's get this show going. This is the Block Party, a Minecraft podcast, episode 100 and a half. We're your hosts, Bearded Sloth
and Little C.
Let's go back in time to see what's in the future.
Time to drive 88 miles an hour. Today's show includes the past week in Minecraft and, of course, Holy Bookworm's Joke of the Week.
We are pre-recording this episode to keep you informed and up to date. Visit theblockpartymc.com for the ultimate Block Party experience. Explore our free add-on packs, join our amazing Discord community, and find our fun-filled YouTube channel. Help support what we do and unlock exclusive perks like the After Hours show and access to all of our past episodes by becoming an official subscriber. Hey, Little C, how you doing today?
I feel like I've been here this week already.
I know, it's like 2 in a row here.
Man, will the listeners be able to handle this much, Bearded Sloth?
Well, a lot of it was listener questions and stuff. That last episode, we hit episode 100. Isn't that awesome?
That's a lot of episodes.
That's a lot. I can't count that high.
We know.
I lost track of my 19 toes, remember? Anyways, yes, this is a special show. We really wanted to make sure you guys stay up to date with all the changelogs and stuff. We did basically a clip show, right? And we included some of those clips from After Hours show, which is exclusive, but we gave you some for free there.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. It took me literally all day to find the clips, though. It's so much harder to do a clip show than it is just a regular live show.
That's like saying, yeah, obviously, it's way harder to make a YouTube video than it is to do a live stream.
Right, exactly. It was crazy. I spent all day doing that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the changelogs, I suppose.
This is the past week in Minecraft. I know we are doing that first. Wow, because that's the only thing, really. And all info is from Minecraft.net.
So this is kind of a big deal. Minecraft Bedrock 1.20.10. It was an official stable release. Came out last Tuesday, July 11th, 2023. And they broke everything. That's essentially what it was. It was the complete, let's break everything that everybody knows and ruin it for them. That's how I feel.
Well, thanks for listening. Roll the outro.
Yeah. No, it wasn't quite that bad. Actually, we start with some really cool features. I did get a chance to test some of these out, and they are working well. So we'll start with the vanilla parody stuff here. They have short sneaking in the official stable release without the toggle.
Yay! I can finally fix my base that I've been waiting to fix on Jericho since the start of the season.
Yes, exactly. So, with that, player's hitbox height reduces to 1.5 blocks while sneaking. Sneaking is automatically initiated when stuck in a gap less than 1.8 blocks, which is really weird because it's animating you too. As you sneak, it moves the camera and stuff. And it's a weird thing because you do sometimes, let's say, pop out somewhere or get stuck somewhere, and it'll automatically get you sneaking. Here's something I found. I was sneaking under a half slab, essentially, and then I clicked the unsneak. It didn't do anything, but as soon as I stepped out, I stood up.
Wow,
I thought that was intuitive, and that's a detail that they put in there that's working correctly, and it worked well. Exiting sneaking now requires enough space to stand. There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Transition from swimming to sneaking occurs if the player can't stand but can sneak. So is there a different animation for this? You're on Java, so you know a little bit about crawling, Little C?
I don't really play modern Java that much, and when I do, I don't usually sneak or anything like that.
So I have not had a chance to play around with that. Sneaking while writing is no longer possible. Various fixes related to suffocation, block pushing, and interactions with forced sneaking. There were some other changes in the parody things here. Items dropped by storage entities are now centered inside the nearest block. So instead of them being like on the corner or something, I think is what was happening. So this should help with, let's say, hoppers picking up items, maybe the alley where they drop the items on the note block. Maybe it'll help increase the efficiency of farms like that.
Hopefully.
Now, this next one is huge controversy in the Bedrock community. The shovel has been removed from the boat recipe in the official game.
Hallelujah, Bedrock's good again. Look at that magic.
Now, we used to play on console Legacy Edition, and you didn't need a shovel for that.
Yep.
So we're just going back to what we used to know anyways.
Let's be honest, why would you want a shovel to craft it? That's so silly.
As an ore.
No, it's just so annoying when you're trying to make a boat quickly, and then you have to make sticks and a shovel.
Oh, I agree. I think it's great. I was actually going to make an add-on to do it anyways. So now they just put it in. So
they're reading your mind.
Something like that. Barrel recipe has now been modified to use planks instead of sticks. I'm not happy about this one.
It makes it more expensive, which I think is fine.
Yeah, but it's been nice. I was using barrels a lot in my sorting systems because it takes so much wood, and now it was cheaper to use those instead of chests.
I don't mind that.
It's not cheap. That big of a deal.
It's still technically cheaper.
Yeah.
Just not as cheap.
The cobweb to string recipe has been removed. I can't believe how many people were complaining about this on the Facebook groups that I'm on. They were really mad about this because you used to be able to take cobweb and you'd get 9 string back. You can still get string if you break it with a sword, but you only get 1 string back.
That's sad to me that people use cobwebs for string. As someone who does decoration and a lot of building focused, using an item that you cannot craft or get a lot of super easy, you can get it pretty easily, but using that to make string when you could just kill spiders is so silly to me.
I totally agree. Now, Little C, what do you think about me making a quick little add-on, recipe add-on for 9 string makes a cobweb?
I don't like that idea because I think cobwebs are meant to be a bit harder to get block, and I think having those blocks that look really cool for some things and making them harder makes it 1, more fun, and 2, more of a flex.
I like where you're going with that. Just like I love armor trims because they make diamonds that much more valuable. And the last parody thing here I see is fixed a bug where zombie villagers did not drop given items after being cured. We'll move on to the experimental features still in the toggle, but it's in the actual game. You don't need the beta and preview to try these out. Is the crawling. Added the ability to crawl behind the short sneaking and crawling experimental toggle.
I'm amazed they didn't rename it yet.
Yeah, that's probably coming. Introduced a new player crawling animation. Players now begin crawling in a 1 block gap, similar to sneaking. Crawling speed matches sneaking speed. Automatic transition to standing or sneaking when leaving the 1 block gap. Entering water while crawling triggers swimming and vice versa. Improved player model alignment and projectile particle effects during sneaking, swimming, or gliding. Various fixes related to crawling interactions and bounding box inconsistencies. So this is still experimental features, but it is coming, I think, probably fairly soon, and that is recipe unlocking. It's been added as an experimental feature. Collecting materials unlocks relevant recipes. Notifications inform players when they've discovered new crafting materials. Picking up an item teaches players how to craft it. Useful for receiving tools from friends. They do want feedback on this at aka.ms/MC recipe unlocks. So go give your feedback if you like it, don't like it, what they should change, all that good stuff. Got any comments on that? Recipe unlocking one way or the other?
Not a huge fan of it, as it'll get kind of annoying, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it. I kind of like the idea of it, I think. For newer players especially.
Yeah, maybe for newer players. I wish there was a way to toggle it off.
I think there is.
Okay.
I think somebody said there was. I didn't get that deep into it yet, but let's move on to the fixes and changes. Just general fixes. Fixed communication error message when leaving a local network game as the host on Nintendo Switch. reduced cases of unable to connect errors due to expired auth from discovery. Gameplay fixes and changes improved audio system listening and ambient sounds by using camera position instead of player position and rotation.
I like that. That makes sounds seem less weird. I know sounds were very weird in Bedrock. They seemed like they were trying to do the 3D sound type thing, but it just was not working well.
Yeah, I totally agree. They've been messing with it for a while now, I think, and I think they're getting it down. And I do like that the sound is based on the camera. That makes sense to me. Various fixes and changes related to mob behaviors, such as farmer villagers interacting with torchflower seeds and pitcher pods, camel dashing sound, jump boost effect affecting magma cubes, and of course more. By the way, this changelog is very summarized. The changelog was huge. Fixed issues with boats on ice disappearing, mobs freezing without powder snow, and behavior of certain blocks and entities. Move on to items. Fixed issues with drop storage entity items, shield clipping on armor stand, and various vibrations emitted during item interactions. Improvements to mud turning into clay, silverfish merging with blocks, and other vibration related effects. And there were tons of those, by the way. Realms. Updates and fixes related to the Realms feature, including contrast ratio adjustments, error messages, and focus indicator behavior. Accessibility changes. Improved Xbox on-screen keyboard experience and added extra large GUI. Scaling toggle. Text-to-speech now reads item names in the hotbar. User interface added support for detecting Brazilian Portuguese system language on Nintendo Switch, proper scaling of jump and dash bars, and improvements to disconnection text and inventory behavior. Mouse input, user interface changes, graphical. There were some technical updates, dedicated server, the Linux user thing we've been talking about, basically whatever 18.04 of Ubuntu is reaching the end of standard support in 2023. So you're going to have to go from what they call Bionic Beaver to Focal Fossa.
They're really good at naming things that everyone can pronounce just perfectly, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so. They made some stability and performance changes, fixes, which they broke a lot of stuff too. Add-ons and script engine, experimental technical features, tons of those. It included like improvements, fixes, and changes related to all kinds of aspects of the game that affects add-ons, stability, performance, commands, items, and there's so much more. We'll have the link in the description for this. And most of the technical stuff is really for developers and that kind of stuff, and people really interested in the technical side of the game. Now, speaking of this update came out on Tuesday, Little C, and we offer a snooze pack. Basically, one player can sleep, and you can have multiple players on the server. It makes it daytime. Also known, many people call that one player sleep. It broke all the major packs that I know of were broke. They weren't running. They didn't change anything in the changelog that makes it obvious on what would cause it not to work. I checked all the official documentation on how to code. I recoded a pack and it's working for us.
That's good.
I did put it on our website. I had it coded Tuesday night. I stayed up literally all night Tuesday night until 5 a.m. coding these packs.
You shouldn't be doing that. You're old. It's not
I
good
know.
for your oldness.
I definitely was feeling it all this week. But I did that for you guys because I want to keep you guys going. I like the pack. I love that pack. Everything about it is awesome. Now, I am going to say it is not 100% reliable on everybody's world or server, but it is available for free on our website and it is working. I know the other major people out there that make an add-on like this, they also came out with a new way to fix it. Now, that way is coded totally different than the way ours is coded. So if one is not working, you might try the other. I'm just saying. I've been helping people all week trying to get packs working on their servers, especially the ones on Apex hosting seem to be having a major issue. I don't know why that is, what's different between the others. We have it on ours. It's working great. We actually have the mega combo pack that includes that and the time played and AFK time. It's got a dead score, essentially a death counter, and it's working great for us. I'm not going to guarantee it's going to work great for you, but go try it out. Check it out.
Might as well try it.
Yeah, might as well. But then, so there was one particular server owner I was trying to help. I've helped install some packs on his server before. Great person, great server. I've spent literally the rest of the week trying to get packs to work. I recoded a whole nother way of doing it. I've tried everything I know about. There is something in this update that's not allowing these add-ons to work correctly.
Well, that's Bedrock for you.
Now, some people say it's a conspiracy theory, and we're going to get into that in this Minecraft Bedrock Beta Preview 1.20.20.21. This came out the next day, Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. Features and fixes.
I really don't like Bedrock Edition's naming. It's so confusing. 1.20.20.21. Like, just do 1.20.1. 1.20.2. You don't need update subs of subs.
They actually mean something. There's actually
Well,
a theory
I'm little
behind it.
C. I don't have a large enough brain to understand that those mean something.
All right. Now, this, I have it very, very consolidated here. Let me run through it real quick here. Updated recipe book search. This is a big deal, by the way. So let's say you have comparator and you type in TOR in the search. You're trying to find comparator recipe.
And you just don't want to have to type out
And
the whole
you
thing?
type in TOR, you're only going to get torches. You're not going to get comparators like you used to before.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I don't know. They say they don't want people overwhelmed with all the recipes available, but I
then
think
there's
it's going to be
idiots
more
like me
confusing.
who don't know how to spell some things in Minecraft, and then I have to figure out how to search it by using the part I know how to spell out of it.
That's exactly what I was thinking, especially the youngins that are just learning to read and whatnot, is they might type it wrong. And, you know, I don't know. I don't like that. We'll see where they go with that. Again, this is in the beta and preview still. So.
I mean, even Bearded Sloth, he doesn't know how to type it sometimes.
I know, my brain doesn't work, especially this week with a major lack of sleep. All right, let's move on here. Search will now only match the beginning of any word in the item's name. Search will now work better together with the recipe unlocking system. Recipes that haven't been unlocked will show up in search results. They do need feedback for this one too, aka.ms/Minecraft recipe search. Recipe unlocking is no longer an experimental feature, but can still be turned on and off per world. There you go. You can turn it off. Known issue, the recipe unlock option toggle is missing from the create new world screen. So when you create the world, it's not there, but it can be found once the world is started, and then you can enable it in the edit world screen.
That's the most Bedrock Edition Bedrocky bug ever.
Yeah, now this isn't beta and preview, so it'll fix before it comes to the game, I'm sure on that. They adjusted the breaking times of 188 blocks to match Java Edition and our intended design. You can find the whole list of affected blocks at this link they have. You can find the changelogs in our description to get to that link. Any thoughts on this? So they're changing basically, I think the big one, bamboo, for instance, it takes like half the time to break it.
I'm good with that. I think scaffolding should be like in Java, how you can just insta break.
Yep, I think that's one they did change that. Screen narration now informs the user immediately after they change sliders and toggles. Added the player sleeping percentage game rule. So we just spent all this time talking about our snooze pack. It's going to be in vanilla game, basically, under a game rule. Now the debate is it going to be considered a cheat or not?
I think it will be. I think it is on Java. I'm not sure, though.
So I'll be very curious how that comes. But the conspiracy is that since they're bringing it to the game and they knew that, they broke our packs.
You Minecraft pack developers are goofy.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding there. I don't think it's a conspiracy at all, but it is something going around the internets out there.
You know, you can't believe everything you read on the internet. Abraham Lincoln posted that.
Exactly. A 0 or negative value will only require one player to sleep to skip the night. Oh, wait. Okay. Now, I did hear that if you set it to 0 or the negative, it skips the sleeping animation completely.
So you just tap a bed?
Yeah, it's like instant. But if you set it to 1, it'll still do it, but it does the sleep animation. Now, I don't know if that's a bug that they'll work out or if that's intended.
That would be cool if you could just click a bed and bam, day. It'd be overpowered, I think, but it'd be cool.
Well, and that's something that is a fix we could do with this Snooze Pack. Like, I could do that now, probably. But the problem with that is we like the animation of the sleeping.
It's kind of nice. You see the little fade and then you go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. And ours is actually a little shorter on our Snooze Pack. It's about half the time. And then we actually have a message that pops up, says rise and shine for all the other players, or no, for the player that slept.
Yeah.
All the other players just see who slept across their, right above their hotbar, basically.
Yeah. It's really cool, actually. I don't think that is something you can do on Java, is those kind of things.
Right.
The way the hotbar messages.
I will tell you, and this is something the more I'm getting into coding and starting to learn more and more, I can tell you, I know I'm going to get backlash on this. Bedrock is a better game for modding. Not modding, but for changing. You can do so much more on Bedrock. The thing with Java is they allow you to completely mod the game. So essentially, you're completely just changing the code of the game itself.
Which I like. Java is good to make your own game using the Minecraft sandbox. And also, there's a lot more client-side stuff you can do, which I like.
But if we're just talking data packs compared to Bedrock packs,
Bedrock wins.
Bedrock wins hands down, no debate. Sorry, no debate.
Besides that Snooze Packs actually work on Java. Oh, wait, no, they already have that feature.
Right. Now, yeah, we're bringing this in to Bedrock too, so you're going to have one player sleep in the game. That's a good thing.
Probably as a cheat.
Now, when you do set that game rule to 100, the night cannot be skipped. I like that option, by the way.
Dude, that's ultra hardcore mode right there.
Yeah, I kind of like
Always
that.
Always nighttime.
That could be fun to do a video on, like a Let's Play or something, and just completely survive the night every night.
Oh, yep, I already am thinking of the clickbait. Minecraft, but it's always night.
Always night? Or I still like the rotation.
Oh, it's just you can't skip it.
You just can't skip it.
Oh, I thought it was always night. Okay.
Now, will phantoms always spawn then?
Probably.
That could be interesting. It is once again possible to use bone meal underwater on sand, dirt, gravel, and clay. Fixed an issue where players would disappear temporarily when joining a game for the first time. Wardens now detect items hitting the ground. Ooh.
Oh.
Oof.
That sucks because when I think they can pick it up or they do it when you pick them up too.
Oof.
I'm not sure, but that sucks because I've died in an ancient city when other people have died around there.
You're gonna go grab your stuff. Oh man, I don't
really need to go to an ancient city.
Yeah, I'm scared.
We know.
Scared. Added alerts for iOS users who have run out of disk space. Addressed out of storage errors and texture corruption on Xbox in large worlds. Updated auxiliary value to block state table in the documentation to account for data upgrade since inception. Stained glass and stained glass pane block is now split into unique instances. And of course, there was tons more on that beta preview. Go check it out in the link in our description. All right, so that's what they've been up to, Little C. I talked a little bit about what I've been doing. That's what I did all week. For our past week, what we've been up to, I've been coding. I've been dealing with that update all week long, like all the way through Friday. Every night, I went trucking, right? I was still trucking during the day. And then when I parked my truck, I'd be doing this all through the night. I got about 3 to 4 hours a night of sleep, roughly.
Oh, we can talk about the TV we mounted in the studio.
We did mount a TV, got that
And
up.
soon to be mounting consoles too.
We are going to mount some retro consoles especially.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really nice. So we did that. We got that mounted up. And I ordered something. I now have 3 different screens all run from my laptop. That's super nice.
We also went to Demolition Derby.
That was fun. We did that actually last night. So,
when we're recording this.
Yeah. So we're actually recording this on Sunday instead of Saturday. The show we recorded Saturday, you need to check it out, by the way. It's cool.
It
it's
took
a cool
forever
clip show.
for us to get done too.
I set
you
my
were
alarm.
doing the editing,
yes,
and then doing the clips. We did like intro clips per each section of the clips, and that took a while too.
Right. Yeah, the editing, finding the clips is the hardest part of that whole thing. I spent literally the whole day from 7 a.m. I set my alarm, which I usually don't get up that early on the weekends.
I didn't get up that early. I slept until 11, I think.
I stopped for lunch for maybe a half an hour to 40 minutes, something like that. And I worked until 5 p.m., basically, just getting the show ready, just finding the clips we needed, getting that ready. Then you and I recorded the intros for each set of the clips, basically, and getting the show already there. Got all that done, uploaded it, made the description. I wanted to make sure I got the show out for you, but we had to be at the Demolition Derby, and we did not want to miss that.
We were not missing people driving cars into each other.
So I got all that done in a frantic. So if there's major mistakes, let me know.
It's Bearded
But that's why. And so we did that, got it all uploaded, did that, and then we went Demolition Derby. It was great. It was only compact cars, though, front-wheel drive compact cars.
They were zippy cars.
They were very zippy, but it wasn't as good as some of these major Demolition Derbies
which we're definitely looking at other ones to go to.
I'm already ready to go. I saw one near us in October, I think. I'm gearing up for that one. If you don't know what a Demolition Derby is, they take old cars, usually, still running. They take all the windows out. They strip all the things inside. And you're in a small arena, basically the same arena as they do rodeos and all kinds of stuff in. And they bash into each other. And essentially the last one left running and moving is the winner.
You try to kill everyone else's cars.
Yes.
I felt bad. There was one guy. So at the ends of it, there were like brick walls on both sides. And then it's like a longer area, but they made it smaller using these mud piles. And they allowed them to shove cars up into it. So someone hit someone who was already kind of that way, getting ready to go back the other way. And someone just hit him head on straight into the mud pile, backed up and ran right into him. So they were stuck in the mud pile, not getting out at all. And that guy was so mad. I felt so bad for him because his car was not even that beat up yet. He was doing well too, and then he got stuck in the mud pile.
Yeah, it was so fun. And it was very muddy. It was raining all morning, and it actually rained a little bit during, and we got out just in time, and it started downpouring.
We still got drenched, but...
Yeah, we still got wet. So fun, though. We usually talk about things like that over on the After Hours show, so make sure to go subscribe. It's only $1.99 a month. You get all of those. I think we're up to like episode 15 or 16 on that now. And you get all our early, like 50 episodes or 49 episodes, something like that.
The cringe
ones with the bad audio quality, which I did include some of those in episode 100. So you can kind of get a taste of what we talk about there and what it's all about. So check it out. We'd really appreciate it if you become a subscriber. Now, no show is complete without this next segment.
It's everyone's favorite part of any TBP show at this point. Holy Bookworm's Joke of the Week.
Why is a fish so easy to weigh?
Because it has its own scales. Wow.
I like that one.
Just wow.
That was a good one. You can get, how many clips did we include in that last one? I think 5 Holy Bookworm Jokes of the Week.
So if you need to get all of your quote-unquote laughter out, then just listen to the clip show.
So let's see. So if you only get episode 50 on for free right now.
You only get 50 Holy Bookworm Joke of the Week.
Right.
That's not bad
We
enough.
started doing those back on episode 31 was the first Holy Bookworms Joke of the Week.
Wow.
So you get a few more there. You're missing out. Just saying. All right, Little C, it's been a great show. Thank you for doing the show with me, Little C. Thank you, listeners. Hopefully next week we'll be back to doing the live show. Before we log off, it's time to gather our Minecraft friends and extend the invitation to your fellow players. Join us in spreading the Block Party hype by sharing our awesome Discord community, checking out our YouTube channel, downloading our free add-on packs, and unlocking exclusive content as a subscriber at theblockpartymc.com. Let's get this party started.
We want to hear from you. We love your comments and questions. You can email us at contact@theblockpartymc.com or leave us a voicemail or text us at 1-260-222-7240.
Thank you for being here. We truly appreciate it. Make sure to tell everyone about the Block Party, a Minecraft podcast. I'm Bearded Sloth, and now I gotta eat my coffee.
And I'm Little C. Bye-bye, everybody.